20 hours after federal government announced plans to dispose of 3 jets in the presidential air fleet, Nigerians have reacted to the plan. Though divided, most of them, however, are of the opinion that proceeds from the sale be properly accounted for and used to support ailing sectors for the overall economic growth of the country. Correspondent Inabuchi Okenabuchi, with such opinions of FCT residents, sent in this report.
Government officials had explained that the move to sell of the planes is part of the cost-saving measures being adopted by the Tinubu administration. There are 10 aircraft in the fleet, 6 jets and 4 helicopters, which will be cut to 7 if the planned action sails through. The planes in the presidential fleet are Boeing business jets BBJ 737, Gulfstream G550, Gulfstream G500, 2 Falcon FX HS 4000, 2 Augusta 139 and 2 Augusta 101. The BBJ 737 is an Nigerian Air Force One, which is used exclusively by the President. It is designed to serve as an office and a residential quarter on air to enable the President to function effectively during his trip. The President also uses one of the helicopters for shuttles during his trips around the country. Other jets in the fleet are used by top government officials, including the Vice President, governors, the President of the Senate, the Speaker of the House of Representatives, the National Assembly members on special shuttles, the Secretary to the Government of the Federation, ministers on special missions, the Chief of Staff, advisors, and even ambassadors of plenipotentiary status. Not less than 80 billion naira has been budgeted for the path as maintenance cost. In 2016, 3.65 billion naira, 2017, 4.37 billion naira, in 2018, 7.26 billion naira, 2019, 7.30 billion naira, 2020, 6.79 billion naira, 2021, 12.55 billion naira, 2022, 12.48 billion, and in 2023, about 25.7 billion naira, made up of 13 billion naira in the budget and 12.7 billion naira in the 2023 supplementary budget. Though the amount released from the budgetary line year-on-year could not be confirmed, President Tinubu is said to be uncomfortable with the rising cost of maintenance, hence his directive to reduce the fleet. Nigerians in their postulations queried what the country is doing with 10 jets in the first place. They asked how many presidents Nigeria has to keep that number of jets for this long. For some, more of those jets should be sold off.
For me, one air fleet is okay for the presidential wing. One is okay. They could even sell 9 and leave 1 to say, yes, Nigeria will have a presidential air fleet, which is 1. 1 is okay. What are they keeping 10 air fleets for? Do we have 10 presidents in Nigeria? It's just one president we have that is going to sit in the aircraft.
If they have up to 10, what is it for? If they can sell more than 3, fine. Because I don't see why they should keep up to that number of. It depends on what they use it for.
It's a welcome development. It's a nice idea. You want to sell it, to use the money to manage our national economies. Because you can see now the cost of transportation in Nigeria now is very high. If you can sell the potential abject fees to use it to manage the masses, I think it's a welcome development.
Yes, to a reasonable extent, yes, because I actually imagine how can the president of Nigeria be using 10 presidential fleets? You understand? He should actually even give more than 10, like 7 remaining 3 for him, because the maintenance actually take a large chunk of Nigerian money. You understand? Because they maintain, the last time I checked, maintaining those fleets, you understand, cost money. So a lot should be given out so that, you understand, it will actually help Nigeria.
During the administration of President Muhammadu Buhari, the plan to sell 2 planes in the fleet did not materialize. In October 2016, a Dassault Falcon 7X executive jet and a Beechcraft Hawker 4000 business jet were put up for sale. The preferred bidders, who initially agreed to pay $25 million for the 2 aircraft, later reduced their offer to $11 million. This was rejected by the then government. Thereafter, an arrangement to put some of the aircraft on charter for willing governors was initiated to make the planes income generating, thereby reducing the government's expenses on maintenance. With the level of corruption in the country, citizens are worried over the utilization of the funds that may occur from the sale of the aircraft if the arrangement to sell them sails through. They want an accurate account of the funds after sales so that the government can provide adequate security and quality education for the citizens.
They can sell more. I think if the presidency can retain maybe 4, they will sell 6. Then 4 can manage, add money to national economies. Then that will be fine. So that our railway to start working. Then we have mini buses that can shuttle workers for one corner to the other to make it easy for the masses.
There have been a better idea or better place to channel the money to. But how do they plan to implement that? At the end of the day, it will still be looted by all this by the political bigwigs in the economy. So there is no way that if not, it would have been the best way to know how to channel this money now to the masses to help increase the standard of living, because the cost of living in the country now is generally at all-time high.
Yeah, so in fact, so many parts of the economy needs to listen. Like for instance, now if we check the commuters now, people moving from one place to another, the fare alone is on the high side. Especially here in Abuja, the fare alone is always on the high side. So there could be subsidies on all of these things, you understand? Maybe the transport, maybe they could create a transport system where this money can go into. Then, there will be a system where once you come, there's a particular fare that that okay, that is generally accepted for everybody.
Channel the fund to education sector or health sector. We have most of the government hospitals are not functioning. You understand? They should put it through education, because there are a lot of people that want to go to school but don't have even the funds to. And actually, they could channel it to the student loan they already told us about. I remember the last time they said they approved student loan, but I've not heard that anybody received any. So they should actually channel the funds there, you understand? Or rather, use it to help make our hospitals function.
As much as we have many sectors that are already affected, they should look into how to less privilege children. These motherless baby homes that are not taken care of. I know we have private ones and we have government ones. If we can assist in that way, then channel the money to when we talk about issue of food.
Like those who spoke to us, other Nigerians are particularly concerned about the frequency of maintenance and how much it costs the nation. It is no longer news that the government have incurred over $5 million as maintenance fees in the past few months, with no information on figures of outstanding commitments on the fleet which have been settled. Governments must be objective and prudent in spending the funds they may accrue from the jet sales if they are sold, especially in deploying the funds to critical sectors that will help reflect the ailing Nigeria's economy that the selling of the jets would have been justified.